Hello. I know we got a new couch, a new setting, but welcome to What Talent Podcast. We have a special guest here today. Her name is Brittani. She's a versatile creative professional excelling in photography, modeling, and acting. As a photographer, she captures compelling moments across various subjects from portraits to weddings. Her modeling career includes collaborations with top brands using her presence and expressions as a form of artistry. As an actress, she brings authenticity and range of film and television. Passionate about pushing creative boundaries, Brittani continues to seek new challenges and collaborations. Outside of her work, she enjoys traveling, embracing different cultures, and sharing her artistic insights through workshops and social media. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's get people started. Like, what got you into photography?
Okay. What got me into photography? As a model, I was that one that was like, let me see the picture. And I'm like, no. Like, do it like this. So I started running the show.
Okay.
Then I realized I could do this. Let me
Okay.
do it. Let me just try. Because I got an eye for it. When I realized I had an eye for it, I'm like, scoot over. I got it. Let me do it. So I basically kind of just took over the show when I was the model,
Okay.
which made me end up on both sides of the camera.
So how long it took you to actually like capture, like do a good picture? Because you know people be trying to be photographers, but really don't be taking good pictures.
It did take some time because when I look back at like when I started, I can tell by the color grade and how it wasn't actually the frame, but typically it'd be like the actual editing part. I think it was more, and it was the lighting part. Light matters.
Okay.
So I think that once I started realizing about the lighting and the ISO and all that other stuff that comes with it, then my, I guess my skills enhanced basically. So
Okay.
it did take a minute because when I look back, I started with family and friends.
Okay.
I used to be like, y'all, let me take y'all a picture.
For
I would
free.
call, yeah, I feel like y'all, no, see, I don't like doing a lot of stuff for free. So I'll be like, I'll say, hey, just throw me something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just tip me whatever you want.
Right.
Because I wanted something. But I still just wanted to practice with them. So I'm like, you can just throw me whatever you want to throw me. And
Okay.
yeah.
So you said you did modeling first. So it was modeling first, then photography, or acting first, modeling. Which one was first?
Actually, acting was first.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I was in like the 7th grade, maybe. And I went to Lil Bow Wow's concert.
What did it? A Scream tour?
Yeah. And I had my little orange bandana on, and it was matching my shirt and my little blue jeans. And they were doing casting at the concert for his show, well, his music video, Ghetto Girls. And I was like, well, I'm going to sign up, you know, and I'm young. And I signed up, and they called me back. And at that moment, I'm at home, and I'm taking my braids down because I had cornrows. I used to try to mimic the brat back in the day. I was a little tomboy.
Oh, okay.
So I had the cornrows with the bandana. They called me. I'm taking my braids out. My mama like, oh, my God, you got a call to be in Lil Bow Wow's video. And she
You was in this video?
I was in Lil Bow Wow. That was my very first acting. And it's like about the 7th grade. I was in Lil Bow Wow's music video. I think it was about the 7th grade. But yeah, I was on Ghetto Girl. I had about 3 scenes. I was there all day.
I'm gonna have to go watch
And
that one.
yes, that would have been a good clip to flow in. I did my little jump rope scene. I had a salon scene. Now, 2 of my scenes got cut out, but I did make it to the jump rope scene. So I'm like, it was a real quick clip, even though I was there all day. But yeah.
Okay, so acting started. You always wanted to be an actor?
Yeah, like if you ask my mom, she would say I was acting all my life. Like if she about to swing on me, I'm gonna hit the floor and be like, jump.
Okay, so
like,
you,
I was dramatic.
yeah, very dramatic. That sound like.
So she'll be like, she been acting all her life. But I grew up singing in the church, and then we did a lot of stage plays and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So the acting and the singing, like the whole entertainment has just always been with me. But I could say, and my mama had betted on the wrong child. And what I mean by that is that my older sister, my mom had 3 kids.
Okay.
My older sister she was investing in modeling and acting for her.
Okay.
Now I'm the 3rd child. By the time I came, she's like, "Girl, please, I'm tired. I am done doing this." Because that wasn't the talented child. I was the talented child. So I feel like I ended
like that.
For real, she could tell you, for real. She wasn't a talented child. And so I end up growing up putting myself in stuff like talent shows and, telling my family, like, hey, I got a show coming up. Y'all should come. Like, because at this point, she was done.
Yeah, she done had 2 before you. Now she's
right.
She's tired.
Right. So the love and support is there now, but I feel like I had to.
Okay, so this is off the subject. Who you picking, Lil Romeo or Bow Wow?
Like today or back in the day?
Like back in the day, not today.
Oh, back in the day, it was Lil Bow Wow. Like you couldn't tell me. I had posters all over the wall. I blew up our pictures. We took pictures on set. Yeah, back in the day, it was Lil Bow Wow.
For you?
For me. You said for me, yeah. Like, that was my boo back in the day. You couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah, my whole room was full of...
Lil Bow Wow?
Yeah. And then when I was in his video, he was real cool.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking all on set or whatever. All my cousins was, like, telling everybody I knew him in real life. They was like, my cousin know Lil Bow Wow.
You know how that go.
Yeah, and I went with the flow.
I would, too, if I was in Lil Bow Wow video, too.
Yeah, I got pictures with him. Can't tell me nothing. My friend. I can call him.
You should do a throwback. Be like, ooh, when I was with Lil Bow Wow.
When we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be flexing.
Have you been in any, like, major movies or any movies?
I wouldn't say, I don't really want to say, like, major movies. As of yet, but I have been in movies. Okay. So a lot of my movies is on Tubi, which Tubi is pretty big now.
Yeah.
Like for real,
Tubi, you got to say major, yeah.
I mean, when I think of major, I'm talking like like Sony, like Tyler Perry, BT. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or in the movie theaters, like for real.
Okay.
Hollywood stuff.
Do you ever think about shooting your own movies?
Like producing my own movies?
Yeah, being a director.
I mean, it came across my mind. Like, I have producer friends, and so when I'm on set, sometimes I'd be like, no, not like that. I'll tell the actresses like how to do stuff, and then I'll laugh and be like, I'm the co-director. And I do have a friend who's a producer that does movies and things like that, and has made me a co-director and gave me credits for it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll tap into it a little bit. But
you dib and dab.
Yeah. I'm like,
just nothing too major.
See if I like it.
So for a lot of people that don't know, you do a lot of Kountry Wayne skits.
Yeah.
Now, how do you got into that?
Okay, so I was in a movie called High Girls, and that's on Tubi. And the producer, his name is June, and I personally believe that he had tagged Rolanda, who's very famous in the Kountry Wayne, our movie. And I think that's how she recognized me. The movie, we was trying to push it, I think. And Miss Rolanda had came into my DM and said, I guess she saw me on Instagram. She came into my DM on Instagram, and I've been following her. Loved her. I used to watch her. I'm like, oh, I want to like her when I get older. And I used to like all her stuff, but of course, she gets a lot of love. So I was probably falling in the cracks somewhere. She didn't recognize it, but somehow she DM'd me. She saw me, and she said, I would like to work with you. And I cried. She don't even know to this day. I bust into tears. I replied back. And then she told me, she said, can you meet me? We met at a coffee shop in Buckhead. And we just kind of shared stories. She wanted to get to know me. And she said, I didn't think you was going to respond. I said, why? I've been following you. I was so excited. She said, I thought you was going to think my page was fake or it was fake. DM.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. And I was just like, I knew it was her. I promise you, I cried and I praised God. I started, I was trying to make a video and trying to praise God, and I was just busting into tears. I'm like, oh, this is my time. My time is come. Yeah.
You enjoy doing like skits and stuff, or you prefer like doing like major movies or like TV shows or anything?
So I've done commercials before. I did a cancer commercial where I was the mom and I was losing my hair. I've done video shoots, the skits, and of course movies. I love it all. I have not one over the other. They can tell me to come in the room and act like I just passed out or I'm choking, and I'm like, and they say go, and I'm like, I love it all. It's just fun. All of it's fun for me.
So you always been this type of person that just like, you could say dramatic, like you always been that way?
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
You would say?
I would say.
So that does help when it comes down to like acting and whatnot. What do you feel like you need to do to get on like a major movie, like in a movie like with Tyler Perry or something like that? What you feel like you need to do with that?
I have to do more applying myself.
Okay.
I am not only an actress,
Okay.
a photographer, a model, a mother, a grandmother, but I'm also a student. So I'm also in school.
You're doing a lot.
Doing a lot, right? And I remember when I met Big Worm from Friday, and he looked at my page and looked at the stuff I was doing, and he said, "You doing too much. You need to focus on one thing." And I'm like, "But I be balancing it. I'm good." So I was just like, "Stop hating, Big Worm." Like,
Big perm.
Big perm, Big Worm. But when he said that, I was just like, maybe he's right. Maybe I need to. So as I am still involved in all of that, I realized that I'm going to have to push hard in a certain area. Oh, also I work at a law firm. So I'm also in the legal field, which I had been studying for my LSAT, trying to get in law school too. So it's crazy. So, yeah.
We only got 12 hours in a day.
How do I?
Yeah. How you got that set up like that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how my schedule would go.
Okay.
Okay, so my 9 to 5 is the law firm.
Okay.
But I'm pretty flexible at my firm because he's like a long-term friend, the attorney that I work for. He's also a judge, and he's like, I see you out there doing your acting thing or whatnot. So he gives me that flexibility that sometimes when I have to be on set, he's like, okay,
be on set.
You need to do your thing, but don't forget you got cases that you need to work on. So I do personal injury cases. So he's like, don't forget. And then it's kind of like flexible where I have my laptop as well to keep working. So my 9 to 5 is the law firm, and then when I am scheduled to be on set, I'm on set.
Okay.
My clients for my photography, they book on my calendar. My calendar keeps up with if I'm booked or if I'm busy or whatever. So on my open dates, my clients can book because I ain't gonna do on that moment. Yeah, I kind of keep it pretty organized and real tight.
So what if like I don't know if your kids are into like sports and stuff. So what if they like into sports and something just happened? How you gonna adjust that?
So I mean, all that's still organized too. I need to know. Like, I need to know what we doing.
Right.
So my youngest, he's 10, and when he be like, oh, yeah, I be like, no, you can't do that. Don't oh, yeah, me. You may not make it because you shouldn't oh, yeah, me. Like, we got a strict calendar. I need to know. He played baseball, so sometimes I would be at the field while he's practicing, and I would be working on either my cases with my laptop or my homework for school. So I'm out there with my laptop regardless. If I got to film, I need to know that I got to film because then I can get him to his practice, calling his dad or whatever, or my mother. He's going to get there. We gonna work it out.
You got a support system because there's no way you can do it by yourself.
I'm doing it by myself, but I do have a support system. But, yeah.
Yeah? I'm
pretty much doing it by myself because I got to keep it organized. I'm going to make that phone call. My oldest, he's 19.
Okay.
That's the one that made me a grandma. I'm like, you got to be Ubered. I'm about to Uber you over there. Like, where you got to go? Like, God dang, you see I'm on set? Hold on.
So, I know, well, I don't know. You always been this organized or you had to find a way to get organized?
Time management. You know, that's real big. I haven't always been this busy. So, as things came about, I had to organize it as it came about. But time management is very important. So, I mean, I guess that'd be a yes to that question because, like, I'm OCD. don't you walk over that lint on the floor? Like, I'm like, everything has to be structured for me. And I ain't even been in the military.
You know, so I have OCD too, but my OCD is kind of different from everybody else. It's kind of like numbers. It got to be like even numbers, or it can land on 5 or 7, which is weird. Like if I'm at the
Really?
gas station, it can't be 6.
It can't be 01.
Yeah.
You got to keep going. My brother was bad at that. Every time he used to pump gas, it was always 01. Like, he always had that penny. He could never just stop on even number.
And then I got another one that's like shapes and stuff. So the shape is looking awkward. It bothers me. Like if you look at people's houses, which I try not to look at people's houses, how they shape their house and whatnot, it just look weird. So I be like, let me stop looking at these people's houses. It's gonna agitate my soul. But
that's a different type of OCD for real. No,
I can keep going. I got a few more, but we're not gonna get into all my OCD problems. But when you're doing modeling, what type of place do you need to go to bring out the best picture? Like how you bring out the dramatics into?
So shout out to my old agent that I used to be with a while ago, Diva Day International, Miss Nikki. She had all sizes models, and I did a lot of hair shows. I did a lot of portraits, pictures, all kinds. She used to have us outside in the cold, and I would have like barely nothing on. I'm freezing, but you better not look like you freezing. So
Now
in the picture, huh?
How you gonna do that?
I mean, like, you couldn't be looking like you cold. Like, you had to bring it. So it was a lot of training in my modeling that I did with Miss Nikki. And it was just a lot of, we did a lot of couture training and just unique. I like unique things. So the modeling part is unique. But also, modeling also falls into, like, the video shoots and stuff that I do as well. To me, that's considered modeling / acting. You know what I mean? So
I did a music video. I thought it was so misogynistic. So I was like, I ain't doing another, well, at least not another video like what they was doing. But I don't.
Wait, what you do?
First of all, I want to say this. I was 19, by the way. And I was trying to get into the entertainment business or whatever. But the whole situation, how I got started, is terrible. I wouldn't recommend how you do that. I didn't know them people. I got in a random car.
Oh,
it was a hoopty. Anyway, but it was like a rap video, and it was like we were supposed to be in bathing suits or whatnot. We was in action pool.
We might have been on the same video shoot.
No, we wasn't.
Well, I was with Gucci Mane, so I was on his video shoot. It was like his name was TQT or something like that, and Gucci Mane, and we was in bathing suits. It was at a house party, like, and I used to pull up by myself. I did some crazy stuff too. I used to pull up by myself. I'm solo. I to this day I still ride solo.
I mean, you could be solo dolo.
But you getting in random cars.
Yeah, that's the problem right there. Random cars.
I ain't know nobody at this big mansion video shoot, but there I was. I'm like, they go Gucci Mane. Me and Gucci Mane taking pictures.
At least you pulled up by yourself though. I didn't pull. I pulled
up in a random car that you didn't even know.
That's the point. Yeah. Because don't do that. Don't do that.
Do not suggest that.
But when I was in the video, it was with what's his name, So Gucci, the one that was on Love and Hip Hop. It was his video with somebody else, and it was just too raunchy for me. I don't know.
Oh, that was your one and only. You was one and done.
I did another video, but I was a kid when I did that one.
What made you get in the random car? They tell you how to get in the car?
So, I don't know, for some reason, people be hitting me up on, like, social media, like, oh, you look like you would be good in a music video. And I was like, okay, let me try it. So, I tried it, and I met up with somebody at a place. And then we got in the car. We went to a trap house. That whole story is terrible. Terrible.
So, you didn't even know who you was meeting up with?
Pretty much.
Wow.
I'm still here.
He was reckless. Okay, he was 19.
Yeah.
He was trying to make it.
Yeah. I'm still here to tell the story.
Yeah. Glad you're here with us today.
Right, because, that was, I got stories, but when you was deciding to do photography, what made you decide to say, I like doing photography, and I'm gonna do this as a supplement for like payment. Like instead of just let me just stick to acting. I know I can do photography or whatever, but I guess I'm trying to say what makes you want to like start doing photography as
a business,
yeah,
basically. So let's just say this. As a model, trying to find a photographer that had reasonable prices
yeah,
was like, oh my God, I just want somebody to take my pictures. At this point, you like, their prices is so daggone high. Somebody just take my picture with this cell phone, you know, and I'm going to just act like I was at a photo shoot, right? So, because I gained a love of photography and taking pictures on both sides, I'm like, yeah, I can make this a business. And I don't have to charge as much. Like I would be nosy. I would go on for other photographers' websites and stuff and look at their prices. And I was like, God, he's charging $500 like for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Right. I'd be feeling like, dang, that's crazy. But I'm like, why? I got a love for it. So I feel like I don't have to charge that much. Or I don't want to charge that much because I knew how it was as a model trying to get a photographer to take my pictures. And I'm like, man, I ain't got $500 to give you. And for 30 minutes, how many pictures I get? And I get 2 pictures?
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. Like, my money meant so much more to me. So, it became a business because, like I said, I started off with family and friends. Like, oh, you can just tip me, you know, and you just give me whatever. And, like, one time my biggest tip was, like, $70 or $75 was a tip. And I was like, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing.
The hand you fan with, huh?
Right. She gave me $75 tip. But I told everybody about my little $75 tip because I always asked for was a tip, and that was like my biggest tip. But then I was like, well, I'm gonna just like try to make a price sheet. And then as I got better, then the prices went up just a little bit, but it's still nowhere near $500 for 30 minutes for 2 pictures or whatever have you. Not knocking it. That's their hustle. That might, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But because I got a love for it, I enjoy it. And when I enjoy it, it's just like sometimes it ain't even all about the money.
The prices are very affordable because I just booked with her.
You did book. Yes, she was my client. And we had fun, right?
Yeah.
When my clients come in, I'm like, what song you want to hear? Like, let's play some music. Let's laugh. I got a lot of new clients that never did photo shoots before. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. And they always leave with saying, oh my God, it was so comfortable. And my setting is intimate where you feel comfortable. You feel like, all right, this is cool, right? What was your experience? Now I'm in the interview. What was your experience with Snaps by Fred? Yeah.
I feel like, you know, because I guess I'm outgoing, but I'm still like kind of like reserved. So until like I feel comfortable enough to be myself or I can be myself, I felt like you gave me a space that I could like, you know, loosen up a little bit when I was taking pictures. When I was looking at it and I was looking at the background, I was like, I still was just still reserved in the pictures, but I was like, I'm gonna do another one. This time when I do another one,
right,
I'm gonna be a little more free. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But you do have a vibe that gives like be yourself, like enjoy yourself, take good pictures, smile or whatever. I did enjoy that part. Like you doing a good job as far as that. That keeps people going and keep coming back or whatnot. So
yeah, okay. So I look for your next booking. For me, I can meet somebody, and my dad had this type of spirit on him. We can meet somebody and make them feel like we've known them forever and a day. Like we go way back, but we just literally just met you. And so for my clients that when they book, it comes to my phone automatically, and then their name and number will come up, and they'll tell me the date that they booked for, and I will hit that number, and I will call, hey, such and such, I see that you booked. Let's talk about what you got in mind, and we will laugh and talk. So I will start with that conversation on the phone to get people to feel like, okay, you know, this might be all right. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them don't really know me, but I start with that phone conversation. Girl, like, okay, send me that picture. Oh, that's gonna be cute. I can't wait. And I don't even know the girl from Adam or the guy from Adam. I don't even know you. But because I started with that fun phone conversation, then they're ready to come. And when they come in, I'm like, hey, like now we got a vibe, right? That's the type of setting I like to be. I don't like to be in that stiff setting because, like I said, I was the model.
Yeah.
So you've been in that? I've been in that stiff setting. Like, it's just like, dang, he ain't even saying that. Why the photographer ain't saying that?
That's funny. Do you have any advice for anybody that's trying to get into the industry?
You got to believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of people that say, I want to do it, but I'm scared. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or I want to do it, but I don't think I'm going to be good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, what? You want to do it, like, believe in yourself. You got to start from, to me, in my opinion, you got to start there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, for me, I see myself big, like really big. Like, y'all gonna be seeing me in the theaters in Hollywood, all this other stuff. Y'all gonna see my star in California. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I see myself really big. So I'm like, I'm gonna get there one day. But you gotta believe that you gonna get there.
Yeah.
And then start making those steps. Every step count. Every step count towards your goal.
So I hear what you're saying. So for a person that's like really trying to get into it, because just like they had casting calls at places, like back in the day they used to have Disney doing casting calls
Yeah.
or whatnot. It's really an investment. Like you really got to spend the money to really like get into it. And now I'm trying to get into it, getting these acting classes and all this other stuff. It's really like you really do have to believe in yourself. You can't just.
And yes, and you do have to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people got to know the difference. Investing in acting classes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Investing in photo shoots and headshots and stuff, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up on set, even if it's an independent movie that can't pay,
Mm-hmm.
add it to your portfolio. Go, get the experience, right? But never pay to be involved in that.
Right.
Like, because there are a lot of scams out here, too.
I believe.
Like, yeah, we want you. All you got to pay is $1,000, and then we're going to put you here.
In yourself is,
no, that ain't it. No, ma'am, no him. We're not doing that.
When you're doing acting or whatnot, I feel like it's a place that you got to take yourself from out. Like, you can't be yourself. You have to get outside of that. Absolutely. So when I think about, because I'm doing background. So when I'm going set, I'm learning like the backside of it. And now when I get in front of the cameras, it's kind of like I see how everything works or whatnot. So if you wasn't doing acting or modeling or photography, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing that, then I'm in my law firm. No, I've been doing legal work.
So you want to do lawyer? You want to be a lawyer from the get go?
Yeah, I started off the acting and everything, but as far as my plan B that I used to have, like I was in love with law as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a lot of family or friends where I'm like, that's unfair. That happened to you. Like, I'm gonna be a lawyer one day and I'm gonna defend you. Right? So, growing up, my grandmother, rest her soul, she used to be like, Counsel Brittani, my attorney Brittani, and so she used to always speak that on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like, okay, I don't want to let her down, so I'm going to have to be an attorney because she's telling all her friends, my granddaughter, she's going to be an attorney. And she would always call me for legal advice and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go back on what you had said about stepping into the character, because you kind of said that real fast and slid through and then went into something else, because I thought you was going to go there with it.
Okay.
But in the acting industry, you're not you.
Mm-hmm.
You are that character. And there were times when I had sensitive scenes where I may have to cry my heart out, right?
Okay.
I had to put myself in that character's shoes to deliver.
Okay.
So I had to understand my character. I had to be my character. I had to know exactly what my character was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes the best way for me to get into, my dad died in 2012, but it still feel like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sensitive scene, and the first thing I think about is my daddy.
Your dad?
Yes. On the skits, we had a scene where my skit father had got into an accident, and he was in the hospital. I stood off in my corner, and I had to get it together because it took me back to the place where my real father was in the hospital.
Okay.
So I was in my corner, Kountry Wayne, everybody on set, everybody in the same room, but Brittani was in that corner, getting myself there.
Mm-hmm.
And when they said action, the tears
Just start
flowed.
Mm-hmm.
I was crying, snot coming out my nose and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put yourself in the position of that character sometimes you have to take yourself back to where, you know, some similarities. So when you had mentioned that, I thought that you was going there, and I was like, I was ready for that one.
Well, you gotta think about it too, though. Like, I haven't really had to do that.
Because you're doing background work yet.
Right.
Right, okay.
So when I finally do, I don't think I can be able to crown spot like that. Even though I have lost my sister or whatever, I don't think I could just can't crown spot.
See, but now that goes back to me saying believe in yourself. So if somebody say, they come to you and they say, I'm offering you $50,000 to do this role, and that character has to cry, you gonna lose that $50,000 because you're like, I can't cry on the spot. Just forget that $50,000.
No, I'm gonna train myself to cry.
Oh, you're gonna train, but you already spoke against yourself saying, I can't. Your tongue is powerful, and you already done spoke against yourself saying, I can't.
Okay.
And then you come back with, I'm a train. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Immediately it should be like, I haven't been able to experience crying because I do background work, but I will train to learn to cry on the spot.
Okay. See?
Then to say,
learn something. See? You learn something every day.
Believe in yourself.
I will. I am actually.
So you're going to go from background to main roles and stuff like that. Because that's where you want the ultimate goal, right?
Right. In front of the camera. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. It's
okay.
Coming. It's coming.
Cool.
For the people that don't know, how can people contact you? How can they reach you? Whatever they need to do to get in contact with you.
Okay. So I have a website called Rod's Daughter Industry, www.rodsdaughterindustry.com. You can book me as a photographer, an actress, or a model.
Okay.
Or my 360. Whatever I do, it's going to be all on that website. You're going to be able to reach me. My email is in there. My phone number is in there. My Instagram is Rod's Daughter, and that goes from my daddy name being Rodney. I'm going forever represent Rodney because that was the homie. That was my dog. Rod's Daughter is my Instagram. And then Facebook is Brittani Williams. With an I. Brittani.
Okay.
Don't put no Y on my name.
She said it with an I.
Brittani with an I.
I like to thank you for coming out. I really do appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
When I first met you at my friend's wedding, I felt like I was like, oh, she cool people from what I saw, and then I booked with you. I know it took a long time before I booked, but I had
That's right. We met at your friend's wedding.
Yeah,
I was the photographer there.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and she was doing the content behind the scenes for that, and I was waiting on the music, the video for the. I don't know what happened, but ain't got nothing to do with that. We're going to play this one game called This or That, okay? This one game, we're going to end off on the this and that, okay?
I'm scared. What?
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Who would you rather work with, Will Smith or Denzel?
Denzel.
Okay. Who would you rather, Queen Latifah or Viola Davis? Can't pick.
No, I can't pick. You want to go to the next one?
Okay. All right. Would you rather go to a basketball game, professional basketball game, or a professional football game?
Dang, I like both. I used to play basketball growing up, and then I'll play football too with the boys outside. I was a tomboy. I like both.
So both? Okay.
Both. I'm going to both.
Would you rather brown liquor or white liquor? Both again?
It depends on my mood. It depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay. All right. Last one.
Okay.
Last one. Would you rather live off of $1 million only or
That's cap? That's cap? $1 million only?
yeah,
Cap.
And live off $1 million only in the house with your siblings, or live in a house with no Wi-Fi? What would you rather? Well, no, let me add extra to the Wi-Fi. No
Yeah, I'm about to
Wi-Fi.
say the
That's
first
just
one is-
easy. No Wi-Fi. No TV. You just there by yourself with your siblings. You still in the house with your
Oh,
siblings.
the $1 million is with the siblings with no Wi-Fi and no TV.
Right. You both of them the same.
Oh, we just got money.
Right.
Okay, and then what? Or what?
Or the one you don't have no money, but you live with your siblings.
Me and my siblings not about to live, bro. Like, we gonna go crazy. So
Okay.
we rather live $1 million together and no Wi-Fi.
The trick part is you was gonna win $1 million after that.
Off of what?
I'm just
No, we about to go out and turn up then. We not finna be miserable, no money, and live together. We about to fight.
How many siblings you got?
On my dad's side, it's 6 of us.
Okay.
And then my mom got 3 of his 6. And I'm the baby out of everybody.
Okay. So then you the guy what you want anyway.
No, it don't really work that way. See, I'm the baby, but I act the oldest. I'm the mama. You know that's true. Sometimes the baby be the mama. I gotta keep everybody in line. They be acting crazy. So
I mean, you could tell you already said you got into photography because you was like somebody, you was like, let me see that. So yeah, it's probably destined to be like that.
yeah, I am, out of all my siblings, I'm the only one that purchased a house when I was like 23. I still own that house.
Okay.
So yeah, like it's some stuff that I think I might be the only one with a degree, 2 degrees. So I'm the mama. So I gotta hold it down for everybody.
You gotta hold down the fort. Thank you again. I appreciate you coming out. This your girl, Lady J. Thank you for watching. Peace to you.
Hey.